Hello everyone. I welcome you all to start our journey for machine learning, and I'm really glad to see you all here for our new course on machine learning. And it's going to be very interesting. And in this course, you are going to learn many things, and we'll be talking about machine learning techniques, concepts, codes, projects, research that will help you in whatever be the goal which you have took to join this course, and a thought which you have been decided that okay, you want to join this, and the kind of work you have seen of minds related to the projects which are based upon data science and machine learning. I want you people to develop such kind of skills. So you should be able to understand data. You should be able to understand how to work on the data. You should understand what kind of algorithms you can apply over the data. You should be able to understand the problem. You should be able to understand that how to get predictions from the data by applying the models, and those results which we are getting from this algorithm application over the data, the predictions, the results which we are getting, we want it to turn up into some documentation, some report, some paper, so that the work which you have done needs to be published somewhere, so we can get recognition also. So that is something, a plan, initial plan for the course which we all are here. Okay, so let's get started. And this is the introductory class in which I want to discuss the major terms related to the data, data science, and machine learning. Okay, so the thing which connected all of us, the reason which connected all of us is data. Because of this only, we all got connected. And what it means about data is we call as raw facts and figures. That is what a data is. We can see data everywhere, and it's continuously growing. The reason for this growth in the data is because now we are managing records in our machines. We are putting most of the information on the machines in form of any application. In fact, we are also sharing data over the applications like LinkedIn, like Instagram, like Facebook, etc. etc. There are many applications. So, data is like a treasure now. Okay. Why? Because people's data, organizations' data, industry data, government data, all are present over internet in form of websites, in form of any other medium or a way. Okay, so what we want to do with this particular data is to perform analysis, because we want to use this data. There is certain purpose, okay, for which we want to perform analysis over the data. By doing this analysis, we will get some insights, and these insights can be used to develop some strategy. Okay, so insights can be drawn, like we can have visualization. Okay, we can create visuals, plots, that's what I'm saying. So those plots will help us in understanding the data, and ultimately we are looking forward to discover knowledge, okay, from the data. Okay, ultimately the thing is to understand patterns in the data. Okay, understand patterns, or I would say trends in the data, because we will not go to one and ask, sir, what is happening, or will not go to any, like any place or everywhere. No, it's not like that. It's better that we should have a data for a purpose, in order to solve a problem. So once we are available with the data, and obviously the people are already sharing the stuff, so why should I go to individual and ask for data? Why should I come to you and ask for your data? You're already present on some application, it is taking your data, so I can do some analysis over it. Every organization is having data. Every organization is using some application, some tool, some software to manage that data, and that data can be used to perform the analysis, to fulfill a purpose, so that I can understand what it says, what the data says. Okay, because data says many things. It says what I am, okay, what you can do with me. That's what the data says. How I am oriented, okay, how is my distribution. So what, how, and we can say also like who. Okay, so there are many questions which can be answered based upon the data analysis. Then, by exploring the data for these questions, by drawing the insights, that means plots for the data, and once these things are done, then comes our algorithms, the techniques which you can apply over the data to make predictions. That means future predictions. Okay, that's what you can do. So this end represents intelligence. If I do talk about predictions, this is what intelligence is. Intelligence. Why intelligence? Why I'm calling this thing as intelligence? See, as I told, data, raw facts, and figure. Processing data is information. Okay. And as you are exploring data for some reason, you are drawing plots for the data to analyze it by the visuals, that what it is saying. You want to gain some knowledge that what actually or how the distribution of the data is. What is the trend in the data? That's what you are looking forward for. So that's all you do with the existing data. Okay. Now the case is okay, done. But I am available with this much amount of the data. Shall I perform a prediction over the data, that can I utilize this data so that a future can be predicted based upon it? Because you are talking that knowledge discovery, that's what you are trying to get from the data, knowledge. If you have a knowledge, then you can apply, that is the thing, apply this knowledge to perform prediction. Okay, fine. So prediction will be future. Okay, so once I know the future, I can, based upon these values, plan something which will help me in my current. Okay, whatever be the task I'm doing, I can plan according to this thing, and obviously this will help me a lot. Okay, so doing these things what I told comes under data science. Okay, data science, where exploration of data, that's what I define data science, data exploration. What is science? Science is exploration. If you talk about space exploration, okay, that is a space science. If you talk about biology, then it's biological explorations. If you talk about the data, that is data exploration. Okay, fine. So that's what we do in the data science, to explore the data, to understand the data, to extract the knowledge from the data, to understand the patterns in the data. Question is how you can do this thing, how you can apply science over a data. You will say I can only apply science over data if I am having domain knowledge. Okay, that means I should know about, okay, what this data is about, whether it's related to health, whether it is related to some industry, organization, finance, retail, education. What about this data is? I should know each and every term present in the data, what it means. So domain knowledge is important. You should be knowing maths, very important. Okay, very important, maths. Because if I say that you have to understand patterns in the data, if you want to understand trends in the data, if you want to perform prediction from the data, if you want to explore the data, analyze the data, nothing can be done without maths. Because what actually I told, raw facts and figures, we do represent these raw facts and figures in form of points. Okay, data, okay, we do represent them in form of points. some values. Okay, and these values, these points will be present under some variable. Okay, under some variable. So ultimately, I need to identify relationship among variables. Okay, that's what I need to do. So for that, I need to fit these variables under some equation, and there are many equations where you can fit these variables. You can put data into it, and then you can have some values, some results you can gather. Okay, so definitely math is very much important here. Okay, because you have to apply something, maths is required. Then obviously you should be having a knowledge of computer science. Okay, because you will be dealing here with algorithms. So algorithms are step by step solution of a particular problem. So obviously you are having some problem statement here, and you are going to solve a problem by using an algorithm, by using a technique. You are available with the data, so you have to apply that algorithm over the data, and you have to find out the results. That's what you have to do. Okay, why this thing is important? I told initially only data is everywhere, and without data right now, this is something which say that not possible. Okay, you are doing a lot of activities, and those activities are transformed in form of data. Right now also, if I say that I am teaching and I'm recording this class that I will be sharing with you next, obviously one video will be recorded. It's a data only that can be utilized for your purpose of studying. Okay, so this field keeps importance. It will keeps in importance for longer time, as we all are connected via internet. We all are working in some organization. There is a data, whether it's a healthcare, so data might be related to the healthcare. Whether it is related to banking or finance, data will be related to that. So data will be always present. The thing is, your role is to analyze the data, use the data for that some purpose to solve some problem, and then comes our machine learning part, where you have to use algorithms techniques to perform the prediction over the data. Okay, so now I want to share my entire screen and make you understand what is this intelligence AI is. Okay, now a lot of things has been spoken related to artificial intelligence, AI. Okay, let me tell you something. Machines. We developed machines to help us, to assist us. And it's a long way back story, like 40s, 50s, when machines were they are developed, and they were not so at that particular time so fast, or like which can solve the tough problem. They were developed, and huge machines were there, and they are just capturing the whole room, and they do some simple computations. Later on, when the year decades passed, the chip technology, Okay, chip technology, this improved, and we performed integration. And because of integration, the size of the machines gets lesser. And right now, you very well know that we are having this laptops, smartphones, and what is the size of these devices? Because of that chip technology only. And we can solve millions of instructions using this chip. Okay, we give a problem, it will solve millions of instructions using these chips. So from here only, the researchers, scientists thought that okay, we develop machines to solve our problem. Now we are in a good capacity that hardware and software both are so much developed. Okay, plus we are having data also. We are having so much data also. All right. So technology has developed. We are available with a lot of data also. So why shouldn't we do something? If we want to make anyone learn, that is the main thing. Okay. For example, if you want to make a human to learn, okay, human to learn, what we do? Okay, we teach them. Okay, teach them. That's what I'm doing right now also. For example, there is a kid. So we teach the kid, okay, what to do, what not to do. Okay, you communicate ultimately. Okay, there is a communication. Okay, you make a person to learn language for communication. Okay, and by this communication, by this language, you try to make a person learn about what is right, what is wrong, and slowly, as per the brain. Okay, if I talk about the kid, and this process is continuous because learning is like evergreen thing. This process is continuous process. Okay, so by following this learning process, as this brain, the capacity which we call as something which can process, okay, something which can work over what you are feeding into it, so it can process, and it can then has the ability to take a decision. Okay, so we are making, this is the way we are making a human to learn. Okay, by telling them, and brain capacity, its processing, and then ability to take a decision has been developed. Similarly, as I told, machines were developed to help us, like we give problem. The basic architecture of machines was something like this previously. Like you give the input, this is the input, you give it to this model, like which is having CPU and memory. Okay, so CPU and memory, these two components were present, and this gives the output. This was the basic model of machine. Okay, this is the output, this is the input. CPU process it, memory remember. Okay, and whatever be the results are displayed here on the output. Okay, but because of data, again, our key concern is data. So because of data, things changed. Now we are not only trying to do this architecture to work, no, not only this thing. Input, obviously, it's in a form of a data. CPU, okay, you are processing the data, you are giving the output. But here I want to add a capacity to learn over the data also. This was not present previously. This was not present previously. And that's the deal. If a machine is solving something, why shouldn't we make a machine to learn over that? Okay. So this is the deal. This is actually the thought. So here comes your topic, that is machine learning. Okay. Machine learning. All right. What I say in simple way, the simple terms, that making a machine to learn. Okay. Making a machine to learn is called as machine learning. All right. So before that, I want to talk few more things. Intelligence. Okay. Intelligence. What do you mean by intelligence? Okay. What do you mean by this thing? Intelligence. See, if we give a problem to okay, if we give a problem to someone, okay, so intelligence means how quickly, how efficiently, how effectively it can solve that problem. Okay. Quickly, efficiently, effectively, it can solve a problem. What approach it followed to solve a problem? What technique it applied to solve a problem? All these things are considered under intelligence. Okay. And those who are reasonable enough to apply these things and solve a problem, we call those people, Arey, yes, you are intelligent person. Why? Because we haven't thought this thing, na? But you have thought this thing and you have solved a problem. Yes, you are intelligent person. So okay, we ask, okay, what things you applied to solve that particular problem? How you thought that this problem can be solved in this way? That is the intelligence. Okay, so we do have human intelligence. Okay, human intelligence. We are humans, so we are having human intelligence. We are having brain. Okay, so brain we are having neurons, and we are having a big network of neurons. All are interconnected. Okay, all are interconnection, and there are millions or billions of neurons present in our brain. So what the neurons do? Neurons, they process, they synthesize the information. That's what they do. And with this synthesis only, we get the result. Okay, we get the output, we get the predictions. Okay, fine. That's what we do. All right. So now the idea was, we made machines, as again I came back to the same problem, that we made machines to help us, to assist us. Okay. And the same the same intelligence which a human has, I want to develop in machines. Okay, develop in machines because machines were already solving a problem. Machines are quicker. Okay, the points which I told about the intelligence, the same thing we can apply our machine also. Machines are quick, machine are effective, machine are efficient. All the possibilities which we add in intelligence, machine do have. Okay, so why shouldn't we do one thing? Let's feed data to the machine. Okay, and you have asked to make a machine learn. The learning can be done by the machine on the basis of algorithms. Okay, you have also developed computer science. Okay, computer science is all about algorithms. Okay, so you are already having the knowledge of algorithms. So why shouldn't I you use this data, feed it to the machine, apply the algorithms, make a machine to learn. Learn means to pattern, understand pattern in the data, to extract knowledge from the data, to understand trends from the data. Okay, so that's what I want to do. Learn means this thing. So applying data using algorithms will help a machine to learn. And then once a machine learn, now you can ask for prediction from the machine. You can say, okay, fine. Now you have learned a lot. Can you give a prediction for us? What could happen in the future? Because the past, what had happened, we have already given you a lot in form of data. Now, on the basis of this data, using algorithms are obviously mathematical models. Okay, mathematical models. Fine. So again, without maths, there is nothing possible. And what these mathematical models are doing, they are, as I told, build up of, these are logical models. Okay, logical models. Okay, so ML models are logical models, and they are the models are built over mathematical formulas. Okay, mathematical equations. Fine. For example, if I name one model, one algorithm, linear regression. Okay, linear regression. I will let you know what it is. So this equation follows a equation y equal to mx plus c. You know that this is a equation of a line. Okay, y equal to mx plus c is the equation of line where x and y are the variables, m and c are slope and intercept. Okay, slope and intercept. So what you are looking here in linear regression, that means you want to find the value of y. You will be having x, that will be the input. M and c you have to identify. Okay, that's what the main theme of this algorithm. Identify what is the value of m and c. Okay, slope and the intercept. Once you identify these two values, put all in this equation, you will get the value of y. Okay, so linear regression, obviously, it's a model. Okay, so it gives a prediction. That means it gives a value of y by using this equation. Similarly, we are having many models. Okay, fine. Now, again, I get back to my initial theme, that is related to data. Data. See, data is having many forms. Okay, you can have structured data. Okay, you can have structured data. You can have unstructured data. Okay, structured and unstructured. I hope you might be knowing about both structured and unstructured data. A structured data is the data, as the name itself suggests, that something which is organized. Okay, something which is organized, something which is present in a tabular format. That means arranged. Okay, arranged in a certain form. So that's what we say as in tabular format. That's the easy way. Okay, so a data which is present in the form of a table, that means like a row column format, rows columns format, as we see in Excel file, like Excel. Okay, we do have the rows and the columns. So we put the entries there, fill the cells with some values. So such kind of data is called as a structured data. And a data which cannot be put in a form of a tabular, which cannot be organized in a tabular format, cannot be organized, okay, in tables. Such kind of data is called as an unstructured data. For example, you can have a data in a form of a text. It can be an audio, it can be a video, it can be an image. All these forms of data are unstructured data. Okay, and here you can have Excel, CSV files. All of them are structured data. Okay, so data we can have in any form. Okay, and we do again, as my opening of the lecture, I said why the data is important, because data is a mode of communication. Okay, data is a mode of communication. Right now, also, I'm talking to you, as I told that we are having a recording of this session. Okay, so that will be a video. Also, I'm speaking. Na? Okay, so I'm communicating with you all with a language. Okay, so data is a mode of communication, and the major mode of communication are in a form of a text, audio, video, image. And to record all these things, we do have, for example, in else case, for example, we are having some numerical values, we can organize them. So Excel or CSV, or we can have SQL also. Okay, this application, so we can organize the data in a tabular format. Okay, so structured and unstructured, these are the two forms of data. And obviously, because there are these two forms, and it is mandatory for us to perform the analysis over both of them. Okay, whether it is structured, whether it is unstructured, we mean to perform the analysis over both of them. So we should have an algorithms which can do the uh, analysis predictions over both of them. Okay, so right now, initially, we'll be talking about structured. Okay, structured data. So, data, as I told, two forms, that is structured, and unstructured. Okay, unstructured. Unstructured we'll discuss later. Our main target initially is structured data. Okay, because the companies do give data to the analyst, to the data scientist, in form of structured most of the cases, though it is messy. Okay, though it is messy, but they give the data in a structured format, for example. Okay, so structured data, tabular format, it is further divided into two parts, that is numerical, okay, numerical and non-numerical. Okay, numerical and non-numerical data. Okay. So if you are organizing data in a form of a table, for example, this is a table. Okay, that's what you are doing. Fine. So for example, these are the para features. Okay, x1, x2, x3, x4. So you're putting some values here, 1, 2, 3, then something like 2.5, 3.5, 7.5, and so on. You're putting some values here in the tables. Okay, so if those values are numerical, okay, so that will be like a numerical data. And if those values are something like text, okay, like a text, though I told that text is like you know unstructured data. Okay, that's what I told. Fine. But here, just for a different kind of interpretation, I am saying that I can put some words, I can put like some characters here in a organized way in a form of a table. For example, here I am having like capital A, capital B, capital C, something like that. I can organize here. Okay, fine, like these characters. Or also, if you are having some sentences, some words, you can put it here. Okay, you can put it here. Fine. So that will be considered as non-numerical. Okay, non-numerical data. Okay, so we are having numerical and non-numerical data in structured. Okay, we can further divide this numerical into two types. These are discrete. Okay, these are discrete and continuous. Okay, discrete and continuous. All right. Further, they can be divided, and these are discrete and the continuous. Okay. So discrete means countable. Discrete means countable. Any number, okay, any number which we can count is said to be discrete. Okay, any number which can be counted, that is said to be discrete in nature. However, any number which we cannot count, that is continuous, and we have to represent this data in intervals. Okay, in intervals. So countable is discrete, non-countable is continuous. That's what I have shown you above. For example, if I say 1, 2, 3, like so, this is countable. There are these discrete values are some up to some like uh, for like these values are minimum in number. Okay, for example, I am having 0, 1. This is discrete. I am having 1, 2, 3. Okay, so something which I can count in my data, then it will be said to be as a discrete. And something which I cannot count, that will be continuous. Okay, so majorly, na, the continuous values are like in fractions, like 1.5, 2.7, 3.9. So I can represent all these in a group or in an interval, like from 1 to 1 to 4. This will be the class interval in which you can represent all these values, because you can't count them. Okay, you can't count 1.5, 2.7, 3.9. No, so you have to represent them in form of an interval. Okay, so this comes under continuous. All right, so structured data is divided into numerical, non-numerical. Numerical means discrete and continuous. Discrete means countable, continuous means non-countable. Okay, and analysis of discrete is different, and analysis of continuous is different. Okay, we do make different plots for them to analyze this data, that I will let you know ahead. We do perform different activities over this data. Okay, because Data is all about distribution. Okay, distribution. Okay, fine. So discrete is also a kind of a distribution of a data. Okay, discrete is also kind of a distribution. That means something which is countable. That is a distribution of discrete. Continuous is also having a distribution. Something which cannot be counted. That is also showing some distribution. Okay, so how to represent that distribution over plots, over graphs? That is require different analysis for both of them. For example, if I talk about the discrete, if you want to do the analysis of such kind of data, we do make count plot, we do make count plots, we make pie plots for them. Okay, count plots and pie plots for them. In order to analyze continuous, because they are present in intervals, we do make histogram. Okay, we do make distribution plot, dist plots. Okay, we do make box plot. Okay, all these things now I will let you know ahead. I just been introducing these terms. So here the main focus is about how to understand the distribution of the data. So we have to use that kind of plots to understand the distribution of the data. Okay, so this is about structured and numerical. In non-numerical, we do have further classification as categorical, categorical, and non-categorical. Okay, categorical data and non-categorical data. Okay, categorical is that data which can be represented in classes. Okay, something which can be represented in classes, that is a categorical data. Okay, for example, if I make a structured a table for you, okay, you might be dealing with such kind of data daily. If you are been working in some organizations and department, or if you're already being a data person, so you know about all these things. Okay, for example, this is my data: x1, x2, x3, y. So x1 is having values like 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So this is discrete because they are countable. Okay, x2 is having like 1.5, 2.7, 3.9, 4.5, then 5.1. This is continuous in nature. You can't count them. Okay, counting is not possible for them. You have to represent them in a class interval. So this is continuous. Now if you are having a, b, a, b, a, so this is categorical data. That means you are having classes. Okay, these are the classes. A and B are the classes. Okay, or the categories. So these are categorical data. Okay, something which can be represented in classes, that is categorical in nature. So ये characters हैं. Okay, fine. Either it can be like true or false, yes and no. Okay, and A, B, C, something like that. So these are categorical in nature. Okay, and then if you are having some sentences, some sentences, my name is Nirmal, then I am your teacher, I teach you ML, and there are sentences. If I do write the sentences now, this is non-categorical. Okay, these are simply a text, simple text. These are non-categorical. However, we are putting them in form of a table. The text is not so long, remember, because I already told you that I am not going to put this text into the table. I do organize the text in a form of a notepad. Okay, these files are good for the text, either in a notepad, either in a word file doc, or either I make the presentations, either I do have a PDF. So I do put the text on these files, not in the table. Okay, so the kind of text which we are putting here in a table is short text. Short, remember, short. Okay, not so long. Something which can be organized somehow, what, with some words, few words, which can be organized in some column. So, okay, that kind of very short text. Okay, however, we manage the complete information in form of these docs. Okay, fine. All right. So this is non-categorical. Okay. So this is categorical, this is non-categorical. Something which cannot be represented in a class, that is non-categorical. And something which I can represent in a class, that is categorical. So that's the classification. Okay, that is the classification of the non-numerical. And this categorical can further be classified into two categories, that is ordinal and nominal. Okay, ordinal and nominal. Okay, so ordinal, what do you mean by this ordinal and nominal? See, if you are having a category, okay, if you are having a class, and if that class is having some order, if it is following some order, for example, I say ranks in army. Okay, so we do have an order. Okay, ranks in organization, ranks in organization. Okay, that means we are having an okay, we are having some employee, then we are having a manager, then we are having a senior manager. Okay, then we are having some any other designation, then there is a CEO. Okay, so all these things, this is, there is an order, there is a rank. So if you are having a classes, if you are having a classification data, and if that can be organized in a rank, in an order, so that comes under ordinal data. And if it cannot be written in form of an order, but it is categorical, but it cannot be written in a form of an order, then it is nominal data. For example, if I do write like colors, blue, green, yellow, it is not an order. Blue, green, yellow, I am having three classes, three colors, but it is not an order. I can take any on okay, any position I can take. Anyone can come at the first, anyone can come at the last. So this is nominal data. For example, male, female. Okay, this is again a nominal data. Okay, so like true, false, yes, no, all are nominal data. Anyone can come on any position. Okay, two class, two class, two class, three class. So these are the classes. All right. So in structured data classification, we do divide the data in such format. This is the complete division of data which I do use in my projects also. Okay, that's what I. This is the approach. This is the approach which I follow, being as a data scientist person, being as an ML engineer. This is the approach I follow. You should be knowing about data first. If you know about the data, then only you are a scientist. That's the simplest, straightforward definition I do speak in my every sessions, every lecture, or wherever I am. Okay, a person who understand data, okay, is a scientist. And if you don't understand the data, please don't call yourself as a scientist. You have to understand the data. Then only you can apply some techniques over the data. You should know what the features, what is the meaning of the features present in the data, what values they are having, what are the missing values in it, what are the duplicates values present in it, what is the distribution, again very important, star distribution. Okay, what does this data distribution means? Okay, what I can do with such kind of distribution, what's the scope over that data, what can be done? All these things you should know, then only you can talk yourself to be as a data scientist person. And machine learning, obviously, see, as I told, intelligence, making machine intelligent. That's what the definition, making machine intelligent. By how you can do that? Okay, you can feed data into the machine over algorithm, make it to learn. That is what the AI is, artificial intelligence. Okay, and machine learning is a subset of it. So actually now this is your AI, and this is your data science. Okay, this is AI, this is data science. Okay, and machine learning is obviously here. Okay, you are having ML here, which is having both AI and your data science. There is computer science also. Okay, CSE is also there, computer science engineering, to talk about the algorithm. So ML is actually present inside all of them. Okay, let me remove this part. Okay, that means put it here. Okay, ML is present. It's an intersection of all. Okay, and people also do say that AI is a subsidiary branch of CSE. Okay, RTO. But AI is having many things. It's not only about the CSE. Okay, it's not only about the CSE. CSE deals with algorithms, softwares, coding, development. Okay, but AI is having many things more. Okay, so like this thing now, you can put here. Here is the ML. That's what we have to learn. Okay, now please tell me any doubt, any question. You're listening to me from long time. You want to say something or ask anything, please. Now it's your turn to speak. Please let me know. You understood what I explained so far. What is data, and what is data science, what is machine learning, and how data is important. Just tell me. And this is the way we are going to study. Just please. Yes, please. You can unmute yourself and say any doubt, whatever I discussed, I told so far related to what we have seen.
No doubts.
Okay, no doubts. Okay, fine. What about others? So, this is how we are going to proceed ahead. Okay, and in machine learning, I will be talking about that there are many algorithms. Machine learning in general are divided into two categories. In general, there are many other categories also. The basic categories are supervised and unsupervised. Okay, supervised and unsupervised. This is the division of machine learning. There are other forms also. Okay, but in Corna, we do take care of these two things, supervised and unsupervised. So, what you understood by the machine learning, you will say, okay, machine learning, that means making a machine to learn. But how the process for machine to learn is, okay, you are available with the data, you are going to feed it to the machine, you are having an algorithm that will be called as a machine learning algorithm. Okay, and this is how you make a machine to learn. And once the machine got learn, you can ask machine to give the prediction. This is machine learning. There are many algorithms, and they are classified as supervised and unsupervised in general. Okay, and we are going to explore these two in our ML course. That's what we are going to do. In our ML course, we are going to explore these algorithms. We are going to understand the data. We are going to understand the maths. Okay, we are going to talk about the concepts. Okay, so this is full on application. Okay, application. Okay, we are going to see implementation. Everything we are going to see in this course. This is how I will go ahead. So, if you don't have any doubts, that's the words which I want to tell today, to let you know that what is the plan from my side, and that's the course highlights from my side. Okay, now anything you want to say, please, you can ask. Did you enjoy the session or not?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. So
Hello, sir.
yeah, yeah, please
This is
go.
Rajendra.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, I have a question.
Mhm.
Sir, if we have a data collection of voice, like music, collection of
Mhm.
music
Mhm.
or in image form, so which type data we can say?
Uh-huh. So music, na, as I
Like,
already told, that audio is an unstructured data. Okay. So something which cannot be organized in a form of a table. So that is unstructured. So you're having a music, you are having a sound, unstructured. Or
yes, sir.
okay, so that comes under audio. Video, unstructured. Image, unstructured. Huge amount of text is also unstructured. Okay, something which is written in your PDF, notepad, doc file, all these are unstructured. All right.
Yes.
So we can analyze them also because they comes under the data. Now, obviously, so we have built the techniques to solve them also, to analyze them also.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
All right, sir. All right. Fine. So I request all, can you please turn on the camera for the attendance? Okay, so it will be good for me to see you people that whom I am teaching. This is me. I hope you can see me. This is me. All right. Okay, just a second. So I'm really happy that sir from US and with his son has also joined the session, and they will be present with us in this learning process.
Thanks, Nirmal. I thought that was a great introduction to machine learning. I'm excited for the course. So thank you very much. It was very clear, and it's fascinating. It's really fascinating. I do have one question,
Yes, sir.
and that is, will you be providing any other documentation or reading materials or notes
Yes,
that
sir.
will accompany?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
So whatever I will be teaching now, sir, I will be providing the notes. I will be providing the codes. I'll be providing the recordings also. So whatever I taught today,
excellent.
this will be made available to you for. Okay, and this is lifetime recordings I will be providing. So whatever I will
Perfect.
teach
Thank
now,
you
I will record, sir, and I will share to everyone.
so much. Appreciate it. Great job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. So thanks everyone for joining this session.
So,
Yes, yes.
are we going to implement with the in
In Python,
like
yes, we are going
programming
to.
also? Yeah.
Yes, yes. We are going to use the models. Okay, the algorithms. We are going to implement them in Python. That's what I said. I will be providing codes. First, I will be explaining you the code. Okay, here over
Okay.
Jupyter Notebook. All right. So I request everyone that okay, you should have some knowledge about this Python thing. I will be helping you, but okay, if it is something like that, now you're having some knowledge, then it will be easier for me. All right, fine. So we'll be doing that. All right. So thank you everyone for joining the session. Please take care. Good day.
Thank you.
Good night
Thank you.
for Indian
Thank you.
people.
Thank you,
And
sir.
yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
thanks, thanks. बाप बेटे अमेरिका से भी जुड़े थे ना अमेरिकन है कॉलेज के नहीं है अमेरिका अमेरिकन ही है वो हाँ, अपना एक रोटी हो ऐसे तो करता हूँ
तू ऐसा ये ऐसी गोलाई क्यों कर देता है? ऐसी गोलाई नहीं करनी है, इसको तिरछी लाइन लेनी, देख मैडम की, देख ऐसी तिरछी, और फिर यहाँ से बनाना है, ये देख, ऐसी तिरछी बीच में ये ऐसा गोल क्यों कर देता है मंदिर सरी का? मंदिर क्या होता है? मंदिर में देख चल चल, अपना मंदिर अपने दीदी का बात है, तो वो मंदिर अपने घर में ही है, इसलिए अपन मंदिर नहीं जाते। देख, अभी आप तो तू लिख, तू काय के बोल रहा है?
पर अंग्रेजों को तो पहले भी था। उनके यहाँ सुबह हो रही। मेरी यहाँ अपने थाली के चलो।
YET येट, JET जेट, इसका टेस्ट है कलरेटर। कल है क्या? मतलब आज सुबह? चलो।
तैयारी तो होती है।
देखो ठीक हो गया। हेलो, ये लिख दिया, हो गया, खाना हो गया खाना, खाना हो गया, खाना को पढ़ो, क्या लिखा है ये? मैं हाँ, अरे क्या है ये? WET, WET, Right. Wait. NET. 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 आगे. B. E. D. B. D. क्या हो गया? Bread. Bread. Head. 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 Door. 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 R. E. R. D. I. D. Red. Red. I. D. Red. MEN. Uh, एम से माँ बनेगा मैन, क्यों नहीं समझ में आ रहा? MEN मैन, PEN पैन, LAG LAG L से क्या बनेगा? ल, लेग, KEG कैग, YET येट, JET जेट, जेड, जेडन जेट, पढ़ो। तेरी कमर में सत नहीं है क्या बेटा? हम्म। मतलब आपका मतलब तेरी कमर टेढ़ी है क्या?
बड़ी मुश्किल से भूला पाई थी, मगर ये दुनिया यहाँ के बड़े लोग चोट पर चोट देते ही रहेंगे। सोची थी कि बदमाश बनेगी तो लोग तंग करना छोड़ देंगे, पर वो भी कुछ काम न आया। इस पर कॉनर ने समझाया कि दिल छोटा करने की जरूरत नहीं, समय हर जख्म को भर देता है। देखना कुछ दिन में ही इस बात को भी लोग भूल जाएंगे। फिर वो उसे खुश करने के लिए गाड़ी चलाने को दिया। दरअसल मरी का सपना था कि वो पैसे कमाकर एक दिन खुद की गाड़ी खरीदेगी और फिर जहाँ मर्जी वहाँ जा पाएगी। यही वजह था कि स्टीयरिंग हाथ में आते ही वो पल भर में ही सब कुछ भूल गया। काफी एंजॉय करने के बाद कॉनर मरी को घर छोड़ लौट चला।
मेरा नाम रुद्र वर्मा है। मुझे ब्लड कैंसर है और पापा ये वीडियो देख रहे हैं, कृपया उससे मिलने आए।
दूसरी तरफ डिटेक्टिव ग्रेस अपने शहर के सारे सेकंड हैंड इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सामान खरीदने और बेचने वाली शॉप छान मारी, मगर किसी के यहाँ उन्हें पिंक कलर का सोनी का कैमरा नहीं मिला जो किसी शख्स ने महीने भर के अंदर बेची हो। काफी हाथ पैर मारने के बाद भी जब कुछ सुराग हाथ नहीं लगा, डिटेक्टिव कैरन काफी परेशान हो गई। तब जाके उनके दिमाग में एक आइडिया आया। जैसे वो रेपिस्ट सबूत वगैरह मिटाने के बारे में काफी कुछ जानता है, वैसे ही ये भी तो जानता होगा कि एक जिले की पुलिस दूसरे जिले के केस में इंटरफेयर नहीं करती। मतलब मान लो आरोपी एक जिले फिर दूसरे फिर तीसरे जिले में एक एक रेप करता जाए, तो उन जिलों की पुलिस आरोपी को ढूंढने में लगी रहेगी, मगर ये कभी नहीं पता कर पाएंगी कि वो रेपिस्ट एक सीरियल रेपिस्ट है। न्यूज वगैरह या फिर इत्तेफाक से ही पता चल सकता है, जैसे कि कैरन को मैक्स के जरिए पता चला था। फिर क्या था, कैरन ने 2006 से अभी तक यानी 2011 तक के सारे रेपिस्ट के डेटा निकाल अगले दिन लिस्ट लेकर ग्रेस के पास पहुंचे। उसे दोबारा यहाँ देख ग्रेस परेशान हो गई, क्योंकि कैरन गोल्डन पुलिस स्टेशन की डिटेक्टिव थी और ग्रेस वेस्टमिंस्टर की। दोनों के पुलिस स्टेशन अलग थे। कैरन का यहाँ आकर उसके काम में दखलंदाजी देना ग्रेस को पसंद नहीं था, लेकिन जब कैरन ने अपने आइडिया के बारे में बताया तो उसे उसका आइडिया इतना फाड़ू लगा कि दोनों ने टीम अप कर लिया और बोल पड़े कि इस बार उस भूतिये को नहीं छोड़ेंगे। ये लिस्ट आधा आधा बांटकर उन सारे रेप केस के जांचकर्ताओं से बात कर डिटेल्स पूछने लगे। काम में इस कदर मशगूल हो गए कि टाइम का भी पता नहीं चला। तब तक लगे रहे जब तक लिस्ट खत्म न हो जाए। अगली सुबह ग्रेस के लिस्ट में से 2 लोग ऐसे मिले जिन्हें रेपिस्ट ने चाकू दिखाकर शूलेसेस से उनको बांधा, रेप करने के बाद 20 मिनट तक नहलाया और फिर पिलो कवर बेडशीट वगैरह लेकर भाग गया। उनमें एक 65 साल की बुजुर्ग औरत थी जिनसे मिलने ये तुरंत उस बॉयज हॉस्टल की बिल्डिंग में पहुंची। उन बुजुर्ग लेडी का नाम था डोरिस ले। 5 साल पहले जब डोरिस के पति मरे तो पेट चलाने के लिए उन्होंने इस बॉयज हॉस्टल में काम करना शुरू किया था। बच्चों के बीच रहकर उनका मन भी लग गया, क्योंकि सब बच्चे उनको अपनी प्यारी दादी मानते हैं। जब उनका रेप हुआ उसके बाद उनमें से एक बच्चा तो हर शाम उनको गाड़ी तक छोड़ने जाता है। वैसे ग्रेस और कैरन जिस मसले को लेकर आई थी वो बताया। इनके साथ भी बिल्कुल सब कुछ वैसा ही हुआ था जैसा एम्बर और सैरा के साथ हुआ। डोरिस को एक पल को लगा था कि वो उन्हें टब में डुबोकर मारने ले जा रहा है। वो काफी डर गई थी, मगर उनको बस नहाने को बोला। यहाँ से पूछताछ करने के बाद ये उन पुलिसकर्मियों की लिस्ट बनाने में जुट गई जिनके ऊपर कभी न कभी छेड़खानी वगैरह का आरोप लगा था। इधर मरी काम फिर स्कूल वगैरह से छूटकर 8:30 बजे काउंसलर के पास हाजिरी लगाने पहुंची। काउंसलर ने उसे एक लिफाफा दिया जो मरी के नाम से आज ही आया था। पता चला पुलिस वालों ने उस पर फॉल्स रिपोर्ट दर्ज कराने के लिए क्रिमिनल चार्ज ठोक दिया था। वो तुरंत घबरा गई कि उस पर क्रिमिनल चार्जेस लगा तो उसका करियर बनने से पहले ही डेड हो जाएगा। किसी तरह काउंसलर ने उसे ये कहकर शांत कराया कि जो भी होगा उसे वो कल सुबह देख लेंगे। वैसे लोग वादा तो करते हैं कि ये कर देंगे वो कर देंगे, मगर जब टाइम आता है तो पहले अपने काम को ही तवज्जो देते हैं। वो किसी तरह पता वगैरह करके सरकारी दफ्तर पहुंची। एक मैम ने उसके नोटिस को चेक किया तो पता चला कि उसने कोर्ट की एक तारीख मिस कर दी है, इसलिए उसको अरेस्ट करने का वारंट निकला है। पर उसे तो ये कोर्ट का नोटिस कल शाम को ही मिली है, बताया उसने। जब चेक किया तो पता चला कि कोर्ट का नोटिस किसी और पते तथा पुलिस जांच का किसी और पते पर भेजा गया था। ऐसा इसलिए हुआ क्योंकि नोटिस भेजने वाले दोनों दफ्तर अलग अलग थे। 5 साल पहले मरी जहां पर रहती थी वहां नोटिस भेजा गया, तो ये मरी की गलती नहीं है, जिसे मैम ने जज साहब के पास ले जाकर इसकी जानकारी दी तो उन्होंने वारंट हटा दिया। अब उसे आज शाम 4 बजे तक अपने वकील के साथ जज के सामने हाजिर होना होगा। मरी फिर फेर में पड़ गई कि उसके पास तो कोई वकील नहीं है, मैम ने उसकी परेशानी समझी और एक सरकारी वकील के पास उसको लेकर गए, लेकिन वो वकील कुछ सुनने को तैयार ही नहीं था। मरी चुपचाप उनके सामने ही बुत बनी रही तो उन्हें भी तरस आ गया, या फिर जो भी हो वो उसके केस को समझे। फिर 4 बजे जज साहिबा के सामने मरी को लेकर पेश हुए। जज ने पूछा, मरी एडलर, क्या आपने फॉल्स रिपोर्ट लिखवाया था? क्या आप अपना जुर्म स्वीकार करती है? तो वो चुपचाप पड़ी रही। उसने जुर्म स्वीकार नहीं किया, इसलिए उसे 30 दिन बाद की अगली तारीख मिल गई। वकील ने बताया कि अगर वो जुर्म स्वीकार कर लेती तो उसे तत्काल जेल तथा लगभग $5,000 तक का जुर्माना हो सकता था। खैर, 30 दिन का टाइम मिला है, इसमें वो कुछ न कुछ रास्ता निकाल लेंगे। उधर कोलोराडो के एक शहर लिटिलटन में अलग अलग पुलिस स्टेशन के कई डिटेक्टिव्स का जमावड़ा लगा है। डिटेक्टिव कैरन की असिस्टेंट ने उन सबको उस रेपिस्ट के रेप करने के तौर तरीके के बारे में बताया। डिटेक्टिव माया के अंडर में तकरीबन 1 साल पहले ठीक ऐसा ही मामला आया था। आरोपी रेप करने की नियत से लिली नामी लड़की के घर में घुसा। ब्लैक मास्क, जबरदस्ती घुसने का कोई निशान नहीं, कोई डीएनए के सबूत नहीं, मगर वो रेप नहीं कर पाया क्योंकि लिली बालकनी से नीचे कूद गई, जिसके चलते उसका कमर टूट गया। अगली सुबह ग्रेस और कैरन लिली का बयान लेने उसके घर पहुंचे। दरवाजे पर उसकी माँ खड़ी थी। जब पता चला कि वो उनकी बेटी से पूछताछ करने आई है, भाई साहब, वो उन पर ऐसे भड़की कि पूछो मत। वैसे उनका भड़कना लाजमी था, क्योंकि जब तहकीकात करने की जरूरत थी तब तो पुलिस वालों ने सिर्फ कोरम ही पूरा किए थे और अब मुंह उठ।
मैग्नेट जो पकड़ने वाली आती है ना, वो मैग्नेट। चुंबक। चुंबक जैसे जोड़ते हैं। ये दो आजा। बोला आजा।
गांधी, आज मेरे पास। अरे मेरा बेटा, मेरा प्याला छोरा।
अबे फोन देखता होते हैं।
ये रहा भाई, ये रहा।
अबे तेरे ऊपर फोन देखता मुझे। अबे अबे तू बहुत बड़े।
अच्छा।
अबे आप देखा ना वो।
भैया, मेरा छोरा बहुत खुश होएगा इसके मुंह से भा सुन के। हाँ, काकेला मेरा बेटा, मेरा गोदा, क्या केला तू? मोबाइल हाथ में नहीं लेना, दूर से बात करो, दूर से बात करो। रोटी खा ली मेरी गुड़िया ने। ए, ए, तेरा मोबाइल पुराना है कि तेरा मोबाइल दे मेरी छोरी को, बात करेंगे अब बुआ बेटी। आजा मेरा बच्चा, आजा बुआ के पास, आजा बुआ के पास। बुला लू का? हाँ, हाँ,
एक बार
तू भोपाल आएगी का गुड़िया? हाँ,
बोल
तेरे दादू का है? बोल, तेरे दादू का है? वो तेरी मम्मा भी नहीं दिख रही है। दादू और अम्मा कहाँ गए तेरे? अरे इधर पढ़ाई चल रही है भाई साहब की। और तू क्या कर रही है? हाँ मस्ती सो रही। और तू क्या कर रही बेटी? मस्ती। हाँ बाबा ने बाबा इन गुड़िया ने रोटी खा ली का? हाँ हाँ तूने रोटी खा ली? आजा आजा।
था कि 1 साल बाद जैसे तैसे करके वो मुनी से मिली। वो मास्क वाला शख्स जैसे ही चाकू लेकर उसके रूम में घुसा, वो
गजब
चिल्लाते
की है
हुए
वो तो।
बालकनी से कूद गई।
मैं प्यार
कमर
से क्या
टूट
कर
गई,
रहा है?
उसके फेफड़े में चोट लग गई, जांघें फट गई। वो महीनों तक बेड पर लाचार
अब
पड़ी
तो बहुत
रही।
बहुत सारा मम्मा
उसका
को
बड़ा
मिलता होगा
प्यार
अतुल।
छूट गया
बड़े
और
क्लास
आज
में
वो
आकर
सारी
बैठे टू
सेविंग
में।
खर्च हो गई। पल भर में वो मास्क वाला उसकी लाइफ की ऐसी तैसी करके चला गया। मगर
इसलिए तो मैंने
पुलिस वालों
गोलू
ने
को
क्या
फोन
किया?
करा। मैंने कि
जब
इसका
उन्हें कुछ
पुराना है
सबूत नहीं
प्रीति और
मिला
मम्मी का
तो
नया
उल्टा
है।
लिली को लाई डिटेक्टर, जिसे झूठ पकड़ने वाली मशीन भी कहते हैं, उसके सामने
अच्छा
डाल दिया। उसमें भी वो पास हुई,
अच्छा।
फिर भी वो आरोपी पकड़ा नहीं गया। खैर ये लगे रहे अपनी तहकीकात में। उधर मरी के करतूत के बारे में हर किसी को पता लग चुका था।
बोल
स्टोर का रेपुटेशन खराब ना
बोल
हो,
प्रीति
इसलिए
को
बॉस
कैसी
ने उसे
पिटाई कर रहा
मामला
है
ठंडा
अपन?
होने तक 2 महीनों के लिए
क्या
लोडिंग
बोल?
डॉक में डाल दिया, जहां पर उसने आज काम किया। जब छुट्टी का समय हुआ तो उसका सीनियर उससे बदतमीजी करने
क्या
लगा।
की रही?
वो अंदर ही अंदर बिल्कुल घबरा गई। पता चला कि वो उसकी फिरकी ले रहा था। वहां से निकली तो गेट पर
देखो
कॉर्नर
बाहर
उसके
में
लिए मिल्क
कौन
शेक
है
लेकर
कौन
के आया
है
था।
नहीं?
उसे अपनी कार में लिफ्ट देकर घर तक
क्या?
छोड़ने आया था, पर मरी ने उसे साफ साफ मना कर दिया कि अब उसे किसी की हेल्प नहीं चाहिए। सब सिर्फ कहने को कहते हैं कि ये कर
क्या
देंगे,
करी?
वो कर देंगे। अंत में उसे ही सब कुछ झेलना पड़ता है। कॉर्नर तुरंत
तूने
रो
रोटी
पड़ा
खा ली?
कि वो उसके लिए इतना
मैं
कुछ कर
बेटी ने
रहा
रोटी
है,
खा ली
उसे
का?
उसके साथ इस तरह से गलत बर्ताव नहीं
क्या?
करना चाहिए। जिस पर मरी ने रूह
देखो
को
भाई
झकझोर
चिल्ला
कर
रही
रख
बुआ
देने वाली
बुआ
बात
बुआ
बोल दी
बुआ।
कि तुम्हें तो पता ही नहीं कि गलत होता क्या है। क्या कर लोगे तुम? लोडिंग डॉक में एक कमीना है, उसको जाकर
गुड़िया
पीटोगे।
तूने रोटी खा
तुम्हारा ये
ली?
दिखावे का प्यार नहीं चाहिए। हाथ हटाओ मेरे साइकिल से। इस तरह कॉर्नर के साथ भी उसकी दोस्ती खत्म हो गई। ऊपर से बॉस आकर चिल्लाने लगी
देख
कि वो
मना
यहाँ
कर
तमाशा
रही है
नहीं कर सकती।
दादू को
मरी
देने
ने
के लिए।
उनको भी धो डाला। घर पहुंची और अपने दोस्तों यारों के साथ जितनी भी फोटोज
माता
थी जिन्हें वो कैमरे में स्टोर करके रखी
मेरे को तो
थी,
दिख रही
फीस
है
के बाद
बाड़ी।
उन सबको डिलीट कर डाली। फिर ड्रिंक लेने
हाँ
गई,
पापा
लेकिन आईडी के हिसाब से वो छोटी थी, इसलिए
मजा आ
उसे
रहा है
ड्रिंक
उससे
नहीं
बात
मिली।
करने में।
शॉप के
गुस्से से
बाहर एक
चिल्ला रही
लड़के
है
लड़कियों
बुआ
का ग्रुप
बुआ।
मिला जिनसे वो ड्रिंक परचेस करवाई तथा उन्हीं अनजान लड़के लड़कों के साथ फुल पार्टी की। जब घर पहुंची तो रात के 2 बज चुके थे। मैका इसी के आने का इंतजार में बैठी थी। फिर क्या था, उसे रूल्स ब्रेक करने की वजह से अपार्टमेंट से
कैसे
निकाल दिया
बस
गया।
ये गुल से
अगली
बात
सुबह
करने
वो
की
जूडिथ
मन
के
हो
घर
है कि
पहुंची।
गुल से
एक
बात
दिन के
करना
अंदर
लगा
अंदर
उसको
गाली
देखने
देने
की
और रूल्स
क्या
ब्रेक
मस्ती
करने के
कर रही है।
चलते
वो फोन हाथ
नौकरी
में
और
ले
घर
घूम
दोनों
रही
उसके
है।
हाथ से गया। उसने जूडिथ से वादा किया वो उन्हें ज्यादा तकलीफ नहीं देगी, बस 1 हफ्ते के अंदर दूसरी जॉब ढूंढकर अपने रहने खाने का इंतजाम कर लेगी। इधर कोलोराडो में जो 4 रेप केस हुए थे, एक ऑफिसर मैपिंग सॉफ्टवेयर से उन चारों क्राइम
देखो
सीन के
छोटू बोल रही
आसपास घूमती
है।
गाड़ियों का लिस्ट बना रहा था तो उसे एक सबूत मिला। लेकवुड वाले वारदात के 3 दिन पहले विक्टिम के पड़ोसी ने एक वाइट ट्रक वाले के ऊपर रिपोर्ट किया था, क्योंकि वो ट्रक वाला कई दिनों से उनके घर के आसपास चक्कर लगा रहा था। गाड़ी के नंबर प्लेट से उसकी डिटेल्स निकालकर वो दिन रात उस पर नजर रखने लगा, ताकि जैसे ही वो अपने अगले शिकार पर निकले ये उसे रंगे हाथों दबोच ले।
वही भाई
अगली
बहन का
सुबह
तो
वो
पता
शख्स
नहीं
एक
यार।
लड़की के साथ घर से बाहर निकला
देख
और रेस्टोरेंट पहुंचा। कैरन और उसका साथी भी रेस्टोरेंट पहुंचे और घात लगाकर बैठ गए। फिर मौका मिलते ही उस कप को सबूत के तौर पर कब्जे में ले लिया। उधर ग्रेस घर की तलाशी लेने पहुंची। लगा कि घर खाली होगा, मगर वहां एक और शख्स था।
प्यार
सफेद ट्रक
एक
का
बार बोलते
लाइसेंस
तो
इसी के
छोटू।
नाम पर था। उसका नाम था क्रिस मकार्थी। ग्रेस ने बताया कि वो यहाँ आए दिन हो रहे चोरियों की जांच कर रहे हैं। उसे एक चोर का स्केच भी दिए ताकि
मोबाइल
मकार्थी
चाहिए
को
बस।
रत्ती भर भनक नहीं लगे कि
चल
वो
मैं
यहाँ
रख रही
उसी
थी,
की
परेशान
जासूसी
मत
करने
रख ली।
और उसके
बाय।
घर से सबूत खंगालने आए थे। दूसरी तरफ मरी के वकील ने एक बीच का रास्ता निकाल लिया था। अगर वो
एक
1 साल
बात
तक
करो
किसी
प्यार
भी
से
प्रकार
देखो।
का कोई जुर्म नहीं करती है तो उसका
बोल।
रिकॉर्ड पूरी तरह से क्लियर हो जाएगा। मगर इसकी कुछ शर्तें हैं जिसके तहत उसे सुपरवाइज्ड प्रोबेशन में रहना होगा। एक प्रोबेशन ऑफिसर होगा जो बिना वारंट के कभी भी उसके घर आ सकता है। ये देखने की वो किसी भी प्रकार का कोई कांड वगैरह तो नहीं कर रही, इसलिए उसे हमेशा सावधान रहना होगा। एक थेरेपिस्ट दिया जाएगा। हफ्ते में एक बार उसे उससे डिस्कस करना होगा कि उसने झूठी रिपोर्ट क्यों लिखवाई। इसके अलावा उसकी झूठी रिपोर्ट के चलते सिस्टम को $500 का नुकसान हुआ है, जिसे उसे भरना होगा। दूसरा तरीका और भी कठिन है। साबित करो कि तुमने झूठी रिपोर्ट नहीं लिखवाई। इस सूरत में साबित नहीं कर पाई और केस हार गई तो तत्काल जेल और $5,000 का जुर्माना हो सकता है। मरी ने $500 जूडिथ से उधार मांगे, ये कहते हुए कि वो उन्हें इंटरेस्ट के साथ लौटा देगी। खैर, थोड़ा झिकझिक करने के बाद जूडिथ ने उसे पैसे उधार दे दिए। अगली तारीख को वो जज साहिबा के सामने पेश हुई। जुर्म कबूला, $500 फाइन भरी और बस 1 साल तक अगर किसी क्राइम में उसका नाम नहीं आता तो उस पर से लगे चार्जेस हटा लिए जाएंगे। इधर गोल्डन और वेस्टमिंस्टर की पुलिस हरकत में आ चुकी थी। अभी तक इनके पास कोई एविडेंस नहीं था। दो सस्पेक्ट हैं। वो दोनों भाई कहा जा रहे जासूस हर पल उनकी निगरानी में लगे हुए थे। वही एलिना ने क्रिस मैकार्थी की जन्म कुंडली भी निकाली थी, जिससे पता चला कि वो सन 2000 से 2003 तक मैरीन्स के 3rd डिवीजन में कार्यरत था। यानी वो मिलिट्री मैन है और कई भाषाएं भी जानता है। आधी रात को खबर मिली कि जो एम्बर के यहाँ से 7-8 डीएनए सेल्स मिले थे, वो मकार्थी के भाई के डीएनए से मैच कर रहे हैं। यानी उन्हीं दोनों भाइयों में से कोई एक आरोपी है। क्योंकि आमतौर पर परिवार के एक आदमी के डीएनए से पूरे परिवार का डीएनए मैच कर जाता है, इसलिए दोनों भाइयों में आरोपी कौन है इसे इन्हें खुद पता करना होगा। वैसे 7-8 डीएनए सेल्स से किसी का पहचान करना नामुमकिन है, इसलिए अब तक ये कुछ नहीं कर पाए थे। अगली सुबह मकार्थी के घर पर छापा पड़ा। कैरन ने बर्थ मार्क चेक किया, फिर उसे और उसके भाई दोनों को हिरासत में ले लिया गया। दूसरी तरफ मरी का संघर्ष जारी था। अब वो हर हफ्ते थेरेपिस्ट से सेशन लेने जाती और दूसरा काम वगैरह भी ढूंढ चुकी थी। इधर जब मकार्थी के घर को चेक किया गया तो सबूतों के भरमार मिलने शुरू हो गए। वो जिन भी लड़कियों का रेप करता उनके कपड़े अपने घर पर ही लाकर छिपा देता था। उसके डेस्कटॉप पर 30 लड़कियों के नाम से अलग-अलग फोल्डर मिले, जिन्हें ये खोल नहीं पाए क्योंकि वो एन्क्रिप्टेड थे। कैमरे का मेमोरी कार्ड भी फॉर्मेट था, मगर मकार्था ने एक गलती कर दी थी। मेमोरी कार्ड ओवरराइट करना शायद भूल गया। आप सबको तो पता ही होगा कि अगर मेमोरी कार्ड के डेटा को 2-3 बार जंक फाइल डालकर फॉर्मेट न किया जाए तो डेटा रिकवर किया जा सकता है। इन्होंने मेमोरी कार्ड से डेटा रिकवर कर लिया। पूरा दिन छानबीन करने के बाद ये शाम को मकार्थी ने जिन विक्टिम्स के रेप के दौरान फोटो लिए थे उनको देख रहे थे। तभी उन्हें एक छोटी लड़की की फोटो मिली। वो कोई और नहीं बल्कि लिनवुड की रहने वाली एडलर मरी की तस्वीर थी। अगले दिन डिटेक्टिव ग्रेस ने लिनवुड पुलिस स्टेशन फोन कर इसकी जानकारी डिटेक्टिव रॉबर्ट को दी। साथ ही साथ 8 फोटोज भी भेजे जो रेप के दौरान लिए गए थे। रॉबर्ट कुछ बोल ही नहीं पाए। समझ चुके थे कि उनके हाथों बड़ी भारी भूल हो चुकी है। फिर पुलिस की कार्रवाई वगैरह सब सोट करवा के अगले शाम मरी से मिलने पहुंचे। पहले तो वो सोच में पड़ गई कि ये उससे अब क्या लेने आए हैं। फिर जाके रॉबर्ट उसे उस सीरियल रेपिस्ट के बारे में बताए कि उसके पास से मरी के साथ रेप के दरमियान खींचे गए 8 फोटोज मिले हैं। यानी वो सही थी। सबूत न मिलने की वजह से उनसे भूल हो गई। फिर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से आए हुए $500 का चेक पकड़ा कर निकल दिया। अगले दिन मरी अपने वकील के पास पहुंची ये जानने के लिए कि उसे पुलिस वालों पर केस फाइल करने के लिए क्या करना होगा। तो उन्होंने उसे एक वकील का नंबर दिया जो इस तरह के केस देखते हैं। उनसे मिलकर मरी ने बताया कि इस चक्कर में उसकी नौकरी, घर, फ्री काउंसलर्स, यहाँ तक कि उसने अपने सारे दोस्त भी खो दिए। जिन्होंने उसके साथ ये किया वो बस उनको इस बात का एहसास दिलाना चाहती है। खैर, कार्रवाई आगे बढ़ी। कुछ दिनों बाद मकार्थी को कोर्ट में पेश किया गया, जहाँ पर लिली उस असॉल्ट के बाद जो भी परेशानियां झेल रही है वो बताई। जैसे कि उसका वजन कम हो गया है, जॉब छूट गया है, पैसे खत्म हो गए हैं, असॉल्ट के बुरे सपने आते हैं। अब वो किसी पर भी आसानी से भरोसा नहीं कर पाती। उसकी वजह से डोरिस के लाइफ पर भी बुरा असर पड़ा है। वो तो किसी काम को करने अकेले जाना तक छोड़ चुकी है। इन लड़कियों और महिलाओं पर अत्याचार और रेप करने के जुर्म में मकार्थी को 327 साल 6 महीने यानी आजीवन कारावास हुई। दूसरी तरफ मरी के केस को दबाने के लिए ऑफर्स भी आ चुके थे। इसके लिए उसे $1,50,000 का ऑफर्स आया था। मरी ने उसे स्वीकार कर लिया क्योंकि $1.5 लाख बहुत होते हैं। वकील ने समझाया कि उसे ये मामला दबाना नहीं चाहिए, वो चाहे तो उन्हें खुद भी बता सकती है। आगे इससे भी बढ़िया ऑफर्स मिल सकते हैं, लेकिन मरी को बस उन्हें एहसास दिलाना था कि उन्होंने गलती किया है। इस लिहाज से इतना काफी है।
अच्छा
ऐसे होने के बाद
चलो अच्छा
प्रिपरेशन तू भी चल।
मम्मा 10 मिनट बात तो
नहीं
10 मिनट
यार,
मतलब
वो
10 बजे।
पूरा सुनसापट हो जाएगा उधर से।
अच्छा चल।
और मैं वहाँ